plaintiff, Zanita Trossi, says the defendant is her brother, and she loves him, but claims he's an alcoholic. Zanita says the defendant flirts with women when he's intoxicated, despite the fact that he's married, and she's suing him today for car damages. Defendant Vito Trossi says he and Zanita were not raised together, and he had a very troubled childhood. Vito claims he never had a stable home, but he turned everything around once he went to jail, and now works as an activist. Vito says the plaintiff is suing for more than he owes.
Start with you.
Your Honor, I love my brother. However, I feel like Vito is an alcoholic and really can't handle his liquor very well. It's been times when we've been together where I feel like I had to babysit him to make sure that, he was staying in line because he has a family. When he, very flirtatious.
What?
Very flirtatious. However, I felt like Vito has had some animosity against me because we weren't raised in the same household.
Let me back up. Is he married or have a woman?
Oh yes, he has a family. Yes,
Is
he's
he married?
Yes, he's married. Yes.
Okay, he don't have his ring on today. He trying not to let that out. You say he's being very flirtatious. That's what I was going to say. There's nothing wrong with that. And if that's all he's doing is flirting jokingly, and women know that he's just joking, but you're saying he's flirting for real, trying to come up. He's flirting to come up.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's why he didn't wear his ring today. When I don't wear my ring, I tell my wife my finger hurt. No, seriously, sometimes because you wear it all around, 24 hours every day, but it's only at night when I'm at home with her and I set it right there on the dresser. When I wake up, she promptly grabs it. Yeah. Hey, don't forget, like it's lunch. Don't forget your ring. You go to work and most women say, don't forget your lunch. Don't forget your ring. Your wife obviously doesn't do that.
Separation.
Oh, okay. All right. Good luck to you and your family. What else you want to tell me about his relationship with you and their family and others?
Well, I felt like Vito had animosity against me because we share the same father, but he did not grow up in the same household with the father, but he was there for me, but not for Vito. And I felt like he kind of felt some type of way towards me about that. So we tried to, I guess, build a bond together, being brother and sister, but because of the situation that's going on now, is has a gap between the relationship.
Gotcha.
What's going on now?
You want to give me some background?
Yes, Your Honor. This is tell two cities. I grew up in a string of broken homes in New York City. She grew up in a stable environment in the suburbs of Philadelphia. I had a troubled youth coming up. I put myself to school. I didn't have anybody in the household to make me go. I dropped out, but I still graduated on time. That's 1992. I graduated. Good. I went to jail that year, where I drastically changed my life because I met my mentor through a program in the jail in Rikers Island, Friends of Island Academy. Good. That was a youth leadership organization that I was involved with when I was younger. Good. Right now, I'm down with the National Action Network.
Right.
I'm an activist. But I'm still a product.
National Action Network is headed by Reverend Al Sharp.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, make that clear.
I'm an activist.
Been marching against the police misconduct and the unarmed killings?
Yes, sir.
Marching? All right.
Every day, all day. But I'm still a product of my environment. I'm from the streets. But throughout all that, I still aspire to be more. Good. So it's not. When I see the kids walking down the street, your pants hanging down, I explain to them that's not cool. I never did that, even when I was on the streets. I never thought that was cool.
You were sharp.
Never that.
Thank
you very much, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Sharp. How did you relate to your other family members? And I guess you knew your sister all along?
I knew my sister. Like she said, we didn't grow up. My father is, she feels that whenever she can get something from him, she can get it. I can't call him asking for money for a car. She can.
Well, get mad at him.
I have.
Thank you.
Well, get mad at her too. That's not her thing.
But I have. I brought it to his attention as an adult.
Tell him he was being unfair.
Yeah, as an adult. I did that at the barbecue last year, but I wouldn't dare do that. Yeah, I wouldn't dare do that as a child. Okay. I always respected my elders, always.
Good. You're an impressive young guy, having overcome all that you've been through. You know, they say when you go through the fire, you come out like a diamond. You know, that's what diamonds do. They go through the hot fire, they face up to the pressure, and when they come out, they're refined jewels. So that's what I'm hearing from you, brother. All right. What you suing your brother for?
I'm suing Vito because Vito damaged my vehicle without my permission. November.
You might have given him permission to damage it if he'd asked, huh?
No.
You say he damaged it without your permission.
Okay, I'm sorry. He damaged my vehicle.
You should have came to her. You should have said,
okay,
can I damage your car? Get permission next time you intend to damage, right?
No.
If you'd have gotten permission and said,
can
I damage your car? You said, yeah. Then it'd have been all right.
No.
That's not entirely accurate, sir.
Okay, I know what you meant. You meant that he didn't get permission to take
my vehicle, yes.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
What happened? Give me the circumstance.
So November 16th, 2013 is my birthday. My boyfriend and I decided to spend the day in New York with Vito and his wife. So we went to Harlem. We drove to Harlem and parked the car in a garage. From the garage, we took a cab to, go through the city. We don't have to, drive around the park. We were going to have fun. Once the night was over, everyone was drinking. I didn't drink because the night before I had enough partying.
Where were you all at?
Harlem.
I know.
Harlem, New York.
Where at in Harlem?
Oh, I don't know. We were bar hopping. I'm not quite exactly sure. So once the night was over, we took the cab back to like a convenience store on the corner of some block. I'm not quite sure because, I'm not from New York, I'm from Philadelphia.
He talks like a suburbanite.
Yeah, you sound like a suburbanite. Even Doyle knows more about Harlem than you.
But
I don't know those places. I'm just there.
No.
I don't go to such locations.
No.
I don't. That's beneath me. I just ended up there.
That's not. But
Me and Doyle hang out there.
But I'm not.
We go to Harlem and hang out. We go bar hopping for real in Harlem.
But we did bar
and we
hop.
can name our spots. Go ahead.
But I'm not from the suburbs. I'm from Philly.
Okay. Name some spots in Philly. He laughing at that. I'm from Philly.
No.
Name some spots in Philly. Name some spots in South Philly or North Philly.
I'm from South Philly.
Well, name them.
Point Breeze Avenue, Federal Street.
Bougie. Uppity.
27 for Oakford is not Tasker Avenue. Tasker Street. That's not Tasker.
All right, now that's too low down over there.
Well,
You're going to two extremes. Find something in the middle. So I'm just messing with you. Go ahead. So you all were hanging out, bar hopping, and what happened?
So once the night was over, we caught a cab back to the corner store, and we all were in the store getting some snacks before we, went inside. Once we left out, we noticed that Vito was gone. I called his phone back to back, no answer. After like 10 minutes, he finally called my phone back and said that he went to go get the car from the garage. So he pulled up, and I noticed there was a scratch and dent, like towards the back passenger side door. So I'm like, what happened? And he's like, shocked, like he didn't know anything that went on. So I'm upset, I'm just pissed off, I'm ready to go home.
So what did you find happened?
Well, I went back to the garage, and I guess the attendant seen the look on my face before I can say anything. He pointed out to Vito and said he did it. When he was leaving out the garage, he scratched the side of your car and showed me the paint.
When you spoke with him about it, what did he say?
Well, he was right there. He said, I guess I did do it.
Did he agree to pay?
He did. He agreed to pay.
And he hasn't paid?
He paid me $200 so far, yes. And then he stopped paying.
All right, let me hear from you, sir.
All right, this is what happened. I was blasted fantastic, man. I mean, I was gone, man. I was done that night. And obviously she knew, but I guess...
What were you driving then, sir?
I don't know, man. I was drunk. I was gone.
See, I'm not your man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir.
I was. We were together a minute ago.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Activist, you're down with National Action Network. You overcame a tough past. We were together on that. Till you started talking about how you were smashed and you were driving.
Yeah.
Go ahead. That's where we separate.
I was just gone that night. So I wasn't in my right mind. Car was in the garage. I felt rushed. I guess I was rushing to get out of there. I didn't know I damaged the car. I drove out, and then when I seen her reaction, I didn't know what she was talking about. I just knew she was like, yo, my car is messed up. But
you admit to driving drunk and damaging it and therefore responsible, and you gave her $200 on it. Why shouldn't you have to pay the rest?
You know, when I was trying to send her the money, you know, she kept on, at first they told me it's only it's gonna cost a couple $100, and then all of a sudden it turned to from a couple $100 to $800, and then it turned from $800.
But what did you agree to? You agreed to repair her car?
Yes, I did.
Did you get an estimate on your own?
No, I
didn't.
All
right, well, that's what you should have done. Do you have a written estimate?
Yes, I did.
All right, if you're going to contest someone else's estimate for damage that you've caused, you have to go and get an estimate yourself, sir. And her estimate says $1,498, and she's suing for $1,201, and what's that, 2 cents more, though? You're trying to get more than you're owed.
Okay, we can deduct the 2 cents.
So that's perjury. I'm gonna have to dismiss your case. You're perpetrating a fraud with 2 cents. Just kidding.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
All right. I'll grant you your judgment. His only defense is he believes you were changing the price and it ended up being too high. And sir, you had a responsibility to find something lower. And since you didn't, I'm gonna go with her estimate. Good luck to you both.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work, sir. And you.
We're gonna go back to being siblings, right?
Yes. Everything's everything. She got her win. I was gonna try to avoid that by, you know, I deleted off of Facebook, I blocked her, but I guess I couldn't stop her from getting me in this courtroom.